Have you ever had an idea and an invention or something that struck you? And you thought, you know what if I start a business selling that or making that or creating that? But you didn't take any action. And 6 months later, a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, you see the very same idea on TV, in a store, you're walking by, you see this on the shelf, and you say, damn it, that's my idea. They stole the idea from me. Damn, I wish I would have turned the idea into something, into a business. I would have made millions of dollars. Have you ever had an idea like that? Comment below. If this has ever happened to you, let me say this. You would stay poor if you keep thinking like this. I'm going to give you a formula. I've got so many people come to me and they say to me, Dan, I've got this great idea for this business. Would you like to invest in my company or in my business? I said, hell fucking no. I said, no. And they thought the idea is everything. And it's very funny because they're so protective of their little idea. Oh yeah, but before I tell you the idea, I need to sign an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, because I don't want to tell you the idea yet. It's fucking stupid. You have to understand, ideas are not worth a lot in business. Execution is everything. Execution is everything. You see, to create any substantial amount of wealth, you need what? You need the right team at the right time to execute the right idea in the right industry. That idea that you have without the right team, without the right time, without the right industry is not going to work. I want you to think of ideas, they are nothing more than a multiplier. So I want you to look at your idea. An awful bad idea is a 0. A weak idea, it is a 1. An average idea, let's give it a 3. Right? And a good idea, let's give it a 5. A great idea, let's give it a 7. And a brilliant idea, let's give it a 10. So I want you to look at it that way. So those are the ideas. That's how much they are worth. Now let's look at execution. Let's give it no execution, $10. $10, okay? And you have weak execution, let's give it $1,000. And then you have average execution, let's give it $10,000, okay? And then you have good execution, let's give it $100,000. And you have great execution, then like you have a great team, let's give it $1 million. And brilliant execution, let's give it $10 million. You got this? So I want you to look at your execution, your skill, your team, how well you can implement, and multiply that by your idea. Let's say you come up with this brilliant idea, the idea of a decade. Well, let's give it a 10. But you have no execution. Well, no execution, $10 times a brilliant idea, 10, is worth $100 fucking dollars. That's all that is worth. On the other hand, let's say you have a brilliant idea. Let's give it a 10. And you have brilliant execution. Well, that is worth $100 million. That's the only difference. So I want you to rate yourself in terms of ideas and also in terms of your execution. It's so funny. People thinking about this, and especially poor people thinking about, oh, just need ideas. It's a tiny, tiny bit of the equation. I would rather have brilliant execution than average idea. I could still make millions and millions and millions of dollars. It's not the idea. Don't wait and sit around and say, hey, I'm waiting for that perfect idea. I'm waiting for that perfect business model. I'm waiting for that perfect marketing product. No, you don't need that. What you need is to work on your execution, put together a world-class team so you can execute at a very, very high level. I would take that any day of the week versus waiting for the great idea. You see, when I used to struggle financially, I thought I need some great ideas. I mean, I was losing money. My ideas, my business didn't work. And nowadays, when I make millions and millions of dollars, I could tell you, my ideas, they're okay. They're like average ideas, maybe good ideas from time to time. You don't need a lot of good ideas to make a lot of money. But what I do have is my execution, my ability to get stuff done, my ability to produce results, my ability to close, my ability to market and get out the marketplace. That is the difference. Does that make sense? Comment below. Until next time, I'll see you in my belly.